Hello and welcome to the Lower Middle Tennessee Cattle Association video board sale for August 2nd, 2019. My name's Darrell Elshaw with Tennessee Livestock Producers. It's a pleasure to go through this excellent offering in cattle. We have a little over 2,700 head in this offering. Have a lot of good home-raised cattle. We have a lot of cattle that will attract a lot of attention. And if you have questions, please feel free to give us a call. Lot number 97 is a Curl and Lee consignment, Bell Buckle, Tennessee, part of the Tennessee Beef Alliance. BQA certified, 69 steers, estimated to weigh 725 pounds, grade 95% number ones. These are all home raised out of the Angus or Hereford bulls. They were weaned back in May. These cattle will be put together 10 to 15 days prior to the ship date. So the cattle will have a history of running together. They're currently on Sudex pasture, 5 pound of corn, gluten, and soy hull mix, hand fed daily, and a co-op mineral with Rumensin. They've had a 2-shot health protocol, wormed with Dectomax. These cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be weighed at Curl Lee Farms with a 2% shrink. Cattle can be weighed and put into feed and water pens that afternoon and loaded late if that's what your trucks need. Take a 48, 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. Available August 5th, 6th, or 12th through the 16th. Lot number 98 is the Eastlick Family Farms, Mulberry, Tennessee. We have 91 steers, estimated to weigh 725 pounds. Grade 90% number ones. These cattle, about 10% will show just a tick of ear. These cattle have been weaned at minimum 45 days prior to pickup. They're about 85% will be home raised out of the Angus and Charolais bulls. They're on pasture plus 6 to 7 pounds of an ogle mixed feed and a custom blend mineral with Bovatec. They've had a 2-shot health protocol, wormed with long range. These cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be hauled to TLP Fayetteville barn, sorted by ownership, and weighed on the ground with a 1% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. Notice your pickup dates. Lot number 99 is DaCosta Farms, War Trace, Tennessee. Tennessee BQA certified, 75 steers, estimated to weigh 735 pounds. They grade 100% number ones. These are 50% will be home raised out of the Angus bulls, about 35% will be home raised by AI sired bulls, some of the select sires growth and carcass bulls, and about 15% by Sim Angus bulls. These cattle are on pasture plus 7 pound of a 13% ogle grower feed and a co-op 651 mineral. They've had a 2-shot health protocol, dewormed with long range, implanted with component. Cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up in dry lot. Cattle will be weighed on the truck with a 2% shrink, Lot number 100 is Parker Bryan consignment, Morrison, Tennessee, Tennessee Beef Alliance members, Tennessee BQA certified. They're 66 steers, estimated to weigh 750 pounds. Grade 100% number ones, 100% black and black baldies. These are home raised by the good Angus bulls. These cattle are on pasture plus 6 pound of a 14% ration with co-op supreme mineral. They've had a 2-shot health protocol, wormed with Epernex, implanted with Centovex C. These cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be hauled 10 miles to Summitville Cattle and weigh on the ground with a 2% shrink. Notice the load must load after lot 109. Lot number 101 is the Hale and Holder cattle from Hollywood, Alabama. Alabama BQA certified. There's 225 steers, estimated to weigh 775 pounds. Grade 100% number ones. They're 100% black-hided. These cattle are home raised by Sem-Angus bulls. They're on pasture and free choice haylage and 15% performance feed with free choice mineral. They've had a 2-shot health protocol. These cattle were dewormed with Sidectin and long range implanted with CompuDose. They'll be penned 7 a.m. morning of the way up. They'll be hauled to Hale Farms and weighed on the ground with a 2% shrink. Take all the cattle, 225 home raised steers weighing 775. Lot number 102 is a Curl and Leaf from Bell Buckle, a member of the Tennessee Beef Alliance. They're BQA certified, 64 steers weighing 775. Grade 95% number ones. There's 61 black and black baldies. These cattle are home raised by Angus or Hereford bulls. They will be co-mingled prior to the ship date. There's an excellent feeding history on this set of cattle. They're on Sudex pasture plus 5 pounds of corn gluten and soy hull pellets and some Co-op 651 mineral with Rumensin. 2-shot health protocol, wormed with Dectomax. These cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be weighed at Curl Farms and with a 2% shrink, and we can weigh them in the morning and put them out into hay, water, and shade pens and load late in the afternoon if that'll help you on your trucking. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. Notice your pickup dates. Lot number 103 is a Gatlin Brandon consignment, Tazewell, Tennessee. Tennessee certified BQA. There's 127 steers, estimated to weigh 775. Grade 95% number ones. These are the good home raised out of the Angus and Balancer bulls. There's several AI sired, and most of these cattle will be 3/4 Angus. Cattle are on pasture plus a commodity blend of corn, soy pellets, and corn gluten and Rumensin. They've had a health shots of Barvac 7, Triangle 5, and the Pyramid 5 with pre-sponse, dewormed with Sidectin. Cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be weighed on certified farm scales with a 2% shrink. Take 2 48 to 50,000 pound loads. Notice your pickup dates, and prefer steers and heifers go the same day. Nice set of home raised cattle. Lot number 104 is a Ralston Farms, Rockville, Tennessee. We have 140 steers, estimated to weigh 780 pounds. He's Tennessee BQA certified. The steers will grade 95% number ones. They're about 60% black-hided cattle. They're home raised out of the Angus or Sem-Angus bulls. These cattle are on pasture plus 8 pounds of a commodity mixed feed hand fed. They've had an excellent health protocol. Boveshield Gold 1 shot, Boveshield Gold 5, and Discovery 4. 2 shots of blackleg, wormed with Sidectin. They'll be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be weighed on the farm scales with a 2% shrink. Take 2 48 to 50,000 pound loads off the heavy end. These cattle come September 16 through the 20th. 140 steers, home raised at 780 pounds. Lot number 105 is the Costa Farms, Wartrace, Tennessee. Tennessee BQA certified. 65 steers, estimated to weigh 800. Grade 100% number ones. These cattle were about 50% home raised by Angus bulls, and about 35% of them will be AI sired out of Select Sires growth and carcass trait bulls, and about 15% out of some Sem-Angus bulls. These cattle are on pasture plus 7 pounds of a 13% ogle feed with Co-op 651 mineral. They've had an excellent health protocol, wormed with the long range, implanted with component. Cattle will be penned morning of the weigh up. They'll weigh on the buyer's truck with a 2% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. 65 of the excellent home raised cattle weighing 800. Lot number 106 is a Ward Pack consignment, Woodbury, Tennessee. We have 62 steers, estimated to weigh 800 pounds. The grade 85% number ones, flesh of 5 with a few 4s. These cattle are be 54 blacks, 7 Charolais crosses. These cattle are on pasture plus 10 pounds of a 14% commodity blend feed, free choice mineral. They've had 2 shots of the Bova Shield Gold 5 and Covaxin 8, dewormed with Sidectin. Cattle will be penned at 7 a.m. morning of the weigh up. In the dry lot, the buyer's truck will pick up at the farm, weigh on the truck with a 2% shrink, take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. This is a nice set of steers, 62 good steers weighing 800 pounds. Lot number 107 is Riverbanks Farms, Wartrace, Tennessee, Tennessee BQA certified. We have 30 steers, estimated to weigh 810 pounds. Grade 85% number one. They're mostly black and black baldies with 4 Charolais crosses on them. They're home raised out of the Angus and Hereford bulls. This will be the heavy end out of 50 head of yearling steers. Cattle are on pasture plus performance 16% maximizer feed. They've had 2 shots, Bova Shield Gold 5 and Ultrabac 7, wormed with Sidectin. Cattle will be penned morning of the weigh up in dry lot, weighed at Riverbank Farm scales with a 2% shrink, available August 5, 6, or 12 through 16. Lot number 108 is John Snodgrass consignment, Scottsboro, Alabama. 70 steers weighing 825 pounds. Grade 100% number ones. They're 100% black and black baldies. They're home raised out of the Angus or semi-Angus bulls. They're on pasture and hay plus 12 pounds of 15% performance feed. They've had 2 shots of the Vista once, Vista and Calvary 9, shot of pink eye. These cattle wormed with long range and Sidectin, implanted with Revelor. Cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be hauled 10 miles to Kimmer Livestock and weigh on the ground with a 2% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. 70 of the good home raised steers weighing 825. Lot number 109 is Parker Bryan, Morrison, Tennessee, Tennessee BQA certified. We have 58 steers, estimated to weigh 850 pounds. They grade 100% number ones, 100% black-hided. These are home raised out of the Angus bulls. This will be the front end of the fall calf crop. Cattle are on pasture plus 6 pounds per head of a 14% ration and Co-op Supreme Mineral. They've had 2 shots of Barvac 7 with Somnus, Pyramid 5, and Pre-Spons. These cattle wormed with Epernex, implanted with Sinovac C. They'll be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be hauled 10 miles to Summitville Livestock and weigh on the ground with a 2% shrink. This load must weigh before lot number 100, available August 5, 6, or 12 through the 15th. Tennessee Beef Alliance home raised 58 steers, 850. Lot number 110 is the Manderley Farms, Pikeville, Tennessee, Tennessee BQA certified. We have 67 steers weighing 860 pounds. These are a member of the Tennessee Beef Alliance. The cattle grade 100% number ones. There's 44 black and 19 black baldies, 4 red baldies. These will be home raised out of the good Angus and Horn Hereford bulls. This is the front end sort of 100 fall-born calves. Cattle are on pasture and hay plus 10 pounds per head per day of a commodity custom blend feed and a Breeder Plus mineral with Rumensin. They've had 2 shots of the Bova Shield Gold 5 and Ultrabac 7 with Somubac and had a shot of 1 shot. They were dewormed with Epernecks, implanted with component. Cattle will be pinned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be weighed on certified farm scales with 2% shrink. Lot number 111 is the Worley Farms, Hampshire, Tennessee. We have 60 steers weighing 875. Grade 90% number ones, a flesh of 4 and 5. There's 52 black and black baldies, 5 Charolais crosses, and 3 red and red baldies. These cattle are on pasture. They've had a shot of Bovishield Gold 1 shot, Barvac 7 with Somnus, and Express 5 HS. Dewormed with Safeguard, implanted with Encore. Cattle will be pinned by 7 a.m. morning of the weigh up. They'll be hauled 19 miles to Columbia Livestock Center, weigh on the ground with a 1% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end, Really nice set of reputation steers, 60 steers weighing 875. Lot 112 is the Hell and Holder consignment from Hollywood, Alabama. Alabama BQA certified. There's 56 steers, estimated to weigh 875. Grade 100% number ones, 100% black-hided. These are home raised by the good Sem-Angus bulls, and this will be the front end out of the steer crop. Cattle are on pasture and free choice haylage and 15% performance feed and free choice mineral. They've had 2 shots of the Bovishield Gold 5, Vision 7 with Somnus, Bovishield 1 shot. These cattle are dewormed with Sidectin and long range and implanted with Compudose. Cattle will be pinned morning of the weigh up. They'll be hauled into Hale Farms, weighed on the ground with a 2% shrink, take a 48 to 50,000 pound load. Available September 16th through the 20th. September 16th through the 20th. Home raised reputation cattle, 56 steers weighing 875. Lot number 113 is the James Farm, O'Brien, Tennessee. We have 76 steers, estimated to weigh 875 pounds. They're graded 100% number ones, flesh of 4 and 5. These cattle will be weaned back in September. They're home raised by Deer Valley bulls, 44 Angus bulls, or Hereford or Brayford bulls. They're on fescue or Bermuda grass pasture, plus co-op mineral and MLS tubs. Cattle will be fed silage about 2 weeks prior to pickup to get them used to coming in the pens. They've had a shot of Bovishield 6 and Pyramid 5 with pre-sponse. Cattle were dewormed and deloused with long range and implanted with Ralgro back in March. They'll be penned 7 a.m. morning of the weigh up. Haul 10 miles to New Bern and weigh on the ground with a 1% shrink. Take all the cattle. Available August 26th or August 28th through the 30th. Lot number 114 is the Crumley and Brown consignment, Elizabethton, Tennessee. Tennessee BQA certified. 56 steers, estimated to weigh 900 pounds. Grade 90% number ones, 10% number twos. These cattle are weaned in the fall. 50% will be home raised by the Angus bulls. Cattle are on pasture plus 4 to 5 pounds per head per day of hand fed of a mixed feed, free choice vitamin mineral mix with Bovatec. Had a 2-shot health protocol of Bovishield Gold Ultrabac 7, dewormed with long range. Cattle will be penned 7:30 a.m. morning of the weigh up. They'll be hauled to Johnson County Livestock, weigh on the ground straight. There's a 35-mile haul. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. Available August 12th through the 15th. Lot number 115 is the Snyder cattle, Mountain City, Tennessee. Tennessee BQA certified. 56 steers, estimated to weigh 900 pounds. Grade 90% number ones. There'll be about 80% black-hided cattle. They're on pasture plus 2 to 3 pounds of feed 3 times a week with free choice vitamin mineral mix with Bovatec. They've had a good 2-shot health protocol, wormed with the long range, implanted with Ralgro. Cattle will be penned at 7:30 morning of the way up. They'll be hauled 3 miles to Johnson County Livestock and weigh on the ground with a 2% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. These cattle come August 12th through the 15th. 56 of the good steers weighing 900. Lot number 116 is the Ray Farms, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Tennessee BQA certified. There's 54 steers estimated to weigh 900 pounds. Grade 95% number ones, either 100% black-hided. Cattle are on pasture and hay plus some wet distillage and 3 pounds of ground corn and Pro Solutions mineral with Rumensin. They've had a 2-shot health protocol of the Pyramid 5, Pyramid 5 Pre-Sponse, and the Barvac 7. Dewormed and deloused with Epernax, implanted with component. These cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up. Buyer's truck will pick up at the farm, weigh on the truck with a 2% shrink, take a 48 to 50,000 pound load, and trucks must fit a 70-foot scale, no split weighing on the truck. 54 of the good reputation Ray Farms, 900 pounds. Lot number 117 is the Eastlick Family Farms, Mulberry, Tennessee. We have 82 heifers estimated to weigh 675. Grade 90% number ones. There'll be 61 blacks and 21 Charolais crosses. 10% will show an 8th year or less. These cattle have been weaned 45 plus days prior to pickup. About 75% of these will be out of the good Angus and Charolais bulls. They're on pasture plus 6 to 7 pounds of Ogle feed. Hand-fed daily with a custom blend mineral with Bovitec. They've had 2-shot health protocol, including a shot of Lutulase, Titanium 5 with Pastorilla, and VirusShield 6. Dewormed with long range. Cattle will be penned morning of the weigh up. They'll be hauled to TLP Fayetteville, sorted by ownership and weigh on the ground with a 1% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. Notice your pickup dates September 2, 4, 5, or 9. Lot number 118 is the John Snodgrass cattle, Scottsboro, Alabama. Alabama BQA certified. There is 70 heifers estimated to weigh 710 pounds. Grade 100% number ones. Cattle were weaned back in August. They've been home raised by the Angus or Simmental bulls. Management, the cattle are on pasture and hay plus 12 pounds of a 15% performance feed. Cattle will be wormed with long range and Sidectin, implanted with Revelor. Cattle will be penned morning of the weigh up. They'll be hauled 10 miles to Kimmer Livestock and weigh on the ground with a 2% shrink. We can preg check heifers after weigh up at buyer's expense. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. Available September 18 through the 20th. September 18 through the 20th. Home raised heifers weighing 710. Lot number 119 is the Ralston Farms, Rockville, Tennessee. Tennessee BQA certified. We have 140 heifers estimated to weigh 725 pounds. Grade 95% number ones. There'll be about 50% black hided and about 50% Charolais crosses, including maybe 1 or 2 reds. Cattle are on pasture and 8 pounds of a commodity mixed feed. They've had a shot of Bovishield Gold 1 shot, Bovishield Gold 5, and Discovery 4. 2 shots of the 7-way blackleg. These cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be weighed on the farm with a 2% shrink, and we can preg check after weigh up at buyer's expense. Take 2 48 to 50,000 pound loads off the heavy end. Available September 23rd through the 27th. 140 of the good home raised heifers weighing 725. Lot number 120 is a Gatlin Brandon cattle from Tazewell, Tennessee. BQA certified, 68 heifers weighing 725. 90% number ones, 100% black-hided. These will be the good home raised. How the Angus or Balancer bulls, several of these heifers will be AI sired. Most of the heifers will be 3/4 Angus. They're on pasture plus a commodity blend of corn, soy hull pellets, and corn gluten with rumensin. They've had an excellent health protocol, dewormed with Sidectin twice. Cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be weighed on certified farm scales with a 2% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load. Available August 26th through the 29th, and steers and heifers prefer to load the same day. Really nice set of home raised heifers, 68 weighing 725. Lot number 121 is the Hell and Holder cattle from Hollywood, Alabama. Alabama BQA certified. There's 295 plus or minus heifers weighing 750. Grade 100% number ones, 100% black-hided cattle. They're home raised by the good semi-Angus bulls. They're on pasture and free choice haylage and a 15% performance feed and free choice mineral. They've had 2 shots of the Bovishield Gold 5, Vision 7 with Somnus, and they've had a shot of Bovishield Gold 1 shot and a pink eye shot. Dewormed with Sidectin and long range, implanted with Synovex. Cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be hauled into Hale Farms, weighed on the ground with a 2% shrink. Take 4 48 to 50,000 pound loads. Available October 2nd or 3rd. October 2nd or 3rd. Home raised heifers, 295 weighing 750. Lot number 122 is the Silver Springs Farms, Tazewell, Virginia. Virginia BQA certified. There's 130 heifers weighing 780 pounds. Grade 90% number ones. They're about 85% black-hided. These cattle are weaned in the fall of 18. They've been away from the bulls since weaning. Cattle are on pasture only, plus free choice wind and rain mineral with Bovatec. They've had a 2-shot health protocol, dewormed with long range, implanted with Ralgrow back in May. These cattle will be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be weighed at the farm with a 2% shrink. Can be preg checked after weigh up at buyer's expense. Take 2 48 to 50,000 pound loads off the heavy end. Notice your pickup dates August 12th through the 15th. August 12th through the 15th. Silver Springs Farms, 130 heifers weighing 780. Lot number 123 is the James Farms, Obion, Tennessee. 43 heifers, estimated weight 800 pounds. Grade 100% number ones. They're 100% black-hided. These cattle are home raised by the Deer Valley or 44 Farms Angus bulls. They're on fescue or Bermuda pasture plus a co-op mineral and MLS tubs. Cattle will be fed silage about 2 weeks prior to pickup to get them to come into the pens. They've had a shot of Irishield 6, Pyramid 5 with Presponse, Barvac 7, and Peel Guard. They've been dewormed and deloused with long range. These cattle will be penned 7 a.m. morning of the way up in a dry lot. They'll be hauled 10 miles to New Bern, Tennessee, and weighed on the ground with a 1% shrink. Take all the heifers. Notice your pickup dates August 26th, 28th, or 30th. Lot 124 is the Ralston Farms, Rockville, Tennessee, 150 heifers weighing 835. It's Tennessee BQA certified producer. Cattle graded 90% number ones. They're 100% black-hided. 50% will be home raised by the Angus or semi-Angus bulls. They're on pasture plus 3 to 4 pounds of feed, hand fed a couple times a week to check. Had a shot of Bovishield Gold 1 shot and Bovishield Gold 5. 2 shots of the blackleg. Dewormed with long range. They'll be penned 7 a.m. morning of the way up in a dry lot. They'll be weighed at the farm with a 2% shrink, and we can preg check after weigh up at buyer's expense. Take 2 48 to 50,000 pound loads off the heavy end. Lot number 125 is the West Farms, Columbia, Tennessee, Tennessee BQA certified, 65 heifers weighing 835 pounds. The grade 95% number ones. Cattle will be 85% black-hided. 50% of the cattle will be home raised out of the Good Angus bulls, and this will be a sort out of about 150 head at the farm. Cattle are on pasture plus 12 pounds of a commodity blend feed and free choice mineral. They had a Bovishield Gold 1 shot, Bovishield Gold 5, and Vision 7, dewormed with long range and implanted with component. These cattle will be penned 7 a.m. morning of the weigh up in a dry lot. They'll be hauled 6 miles to Columbia Livestock Center and weigh on the ground with a 2% shrink. We can preg check after weigh up at buyer's expense. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. 65 of the good reputation cattle weighing 835. Lot number 126 is the Ralston Farms, Rockville, Tennessee, Tennessee BQA certified, 62 heifers weighing 850 pounds. Grade 100% number ones, and they're 100% black-hided. These will be about 90% home-raised cattle. They're on pasture plus 3 to 4 pounds of feed, hand-fed a couple times a week to check on the heifers. They've had a shot of Bovishield Gold 1 shot, Bovishield Gold 5. They've had 2 shots of the 7-way blackleg and dewormed with the long range. They'll be penned the morning of the weigh up. They'll be weighed at Ralston Farms with a 2% shrink. We can preg check after weigh up at buyer's expense. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. Nice set of heifers, 62 all blacks weighing 850. Lot number 127 is the Stewart Farms, Mulberry, Tennessee, Tennessee BQA certified, 67 heifers weighing 875 pounds. The grade 90% number ones. These cattle, 58 blacks, 5 Charolais crosses. These cattle have been tested PI negative. They're on pasture and hay plus some wet distillage and 2 pounds of co-op feed and free choice mineral. They've had an excellent health protocol, the Titanium 5, the Vision 7 Pastorellas, and the Ludalace, dewormed with Dectomax, no implants. These cattle will be picked up at the farm, weigh on the truck with a 2% shrink. We can preg check after weigh up at buyer's expense. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. Truck must fit a 70-foot scale, no split weighing. The good Stewart Farm heifers, 67 of the good heifers weighing 875. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our offering for this sale. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have, and we look forward to having you on our sale. Thank you.